The first step in the sourcing process is recognition of need. What specifically do I need to get for my organization? Now, this particular step is going to be made up of a few lessons. The first one is to assess your stakeholders' needs and organize that into a sourcing plan. Who are the different stakeholders, internal, external stakeholders? We're going to talk about that. The next thing we're going to look at is how do we leverage spend? How do we get the most value for our dollar through the identification, development, and execution of sourcing strategies? Then we're going to implement strategic sourcing plans aligned with our organizational and stakeholder objectives. It's important to understand the difference. You have your organizational objectives, and within the organization, each stakeholder has objectives they have to achieve the organizational objectives. So you want to align with both. Align with both. Conduct a spend analysis to identify where to determine the strategies for specific categories. So we're going to do a spend analysis. We're going to talk about these things. We're going to talk about these in different lessons. And prepare for and administer a supply management department budget. It's not a supply management department budget, it is a supply chain budget. Your departmental budget. Look at that supply budget. Okay, so that's all involved in step one of the sourcing process. And then process to source technology. What do I mean by this? This is a process when you buy computer programs. So if you're just developing a supply chain, the entry level of supply chain, or you're involved in sourcing technology, this lesson goes through a step-by-step process on how to evaluate technology based on a functional need of the organization. Okay, he's going to go through it step by step, and we're going to lay that out for you so that if you need to buy software or any kind of technology to manage your supply chain, you will be able to do that with this lesson here. So those are the steps in the first step of the sourcing process, recognition of need. Go ahead and go through the lessons and take a look at those, and then once you finish these lessons, then you'll be able to go to step two.